That's how I feel coming back on here, guys. It's been forever. So many things happened. Some good things, some bad things. I'll get into that as well. But do y'all find that every time you're trying to make content, like, that's when everybody want to do something, but when you don't do nothing, you just chilling, that's when everybody want to chill? Yeah. Let me go look at what my last video is. Let me start with that. My last video was weekly vlog, and I posted that video mid-May, and that probably was, I closed in February, so I was a little bit behind on the content. So I'm just gonna start with May. What has been going on in Sandy's life. May was pretty cool. We had the most beautiful wedding in Ravello. We've captured our amazing couples, Christian and Quinn. The wedding was amazing. One of our best friends, Shatira and Javier, were there with my niece, Lila, and it was just good vibes. Honestly, I just wish we stayed there longer. From that wedding, we went straight to Barcelona to go on our cruise. Yeah, we went on a Norwegian Mediterranean cruise. It was just spectacular. This was Rain's first time on a cruise. So we met up with the rest of the gang. You guys should know we're in a group. We named ourselves this group called A View, and it's the letters of our last names. So Apollon, Virgo, Ulysses, and Estelle. We spent the first day in Barcelona, and then the cruise went literally everywhere. South of France, and then we went to some parts in Italy, and it ended in Rome. So on the cruise, y'all, we did the infamous prank. We pranked our husbands, y'all, like, whew. The ultimate prank of all time. It was going around, they were like, oh, y'all never gonna get us. This will never happen. They even talked about it on their podcast, which is so crazy.
Anytime your wife buys you an article of clothing, just send it in the group chat.
If it looks
suspect,
more unique than you kind of used to.
Especially because we got this group trip coming up.
Right. Just be vigilant.
Boy, let me tell you, we did it, and it was so great. One of the guys in our group, his name is Reggie. He's definitely the most outspoken husband of the group. He's the most childish. Reggie, I hope you're watching this, childish of the group, and he's very vocal. I felt like he was gonna be the threat of the group. So I said, okay, there's only one way we could do it, and that is Reggie picking the shirt that he wears. And then we'll fall in line and buy the shirt, because the rest of us, we pretty much shop for our husbands with no issues. So I said, hey, these are some shirts I see on the Zara website right now. So Sophie's like, hey, I'm going to Zara this weekend. Let's see what I find. Once Sophie got in there, she saw that some of the shirts that we were discussing was there. So she kind of like was walking around them. Hey, Reggie, you like this? Hey, Reggie, you like that? And one of the shirts, Reggie literally went to the shirt, grabbed it, and was like, he's gonna try it on. He tried it on. It was a little too small. She ends up ordering a bigger size, but we got it. The only person we kind of had an issue with, what made this prank so even worse, Wadley. Faith showed Wadley the shirt on the phone, and he did not like it. And Faith still went and bought it, and he tried it on, and he liked it. That should have been a red flag right there, that there's something fishy about this. You know, men, just oblivious. Night 2, we decided to do the prank, which felt like forever. So Reem and I come down first, then Faith and Wadley. So the guys see each other, and at first they're like, oh man, the wives did it, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, no, we didn't plan. Oh my, what a coincidence, you guys bought the shirt, wow. We're trying to act dumb. And some random guy, y'all, walks by with the shirts, and he literally saved us for that moment. And I can't make this up. I feel like he was a paid actor. I don't know if God paid him, but he came right on time. And this was like the most random thing ever. This random guy pops up with the shirt, and we're like, see, it's just a popular shirt. Faith and I are like dying at this moment. Then Homley comes, and now they realize it's a prank, and we're just like laughing so hard. And then we wait for the last person and the best person, Reggie, to come down. And we timed it for them to be the last one. And y'all, when Reggie walked out those elevator doors and saw that everyone was matching, it ruined him. I remember the look on his face, honestly. It's very sad. But Reggie, it was the best feeling.
You got it. You guys look good. It's okay.
The fit is tough, right?
Yeah.
It's nice. But we got pranked.
People were just laughing, y'all. Like, everyone just was in on it. It was just so beautiful. So beautiful. So yeah, that happened on the cruise. So then from the cruise, we were so excited to get back home. I didn't get back home And then we got word that Reem's mother was sick and she got admitted to the hospital. And it was this, I'm not gonna get too much into it now, but it was just, it kind of just went downhill for about 2 weeks, honestly a month. On June 1st, we found out that she went into the hospital and then she went into ICU and then some things happened, but we ended up losing my mother-in-law, Reem's mother, on June 15th, the day before Father's Day. So that was very unexpected, very sudden. So something that caught us so off guard. But, you know, she's resting now, and we just thank God for her life, and we thank God for all the memories we had. There was a point in time where she got a little bit better at the hospital, and we spent so much time with her. She got to see Isaac and all her grandchildren and her family, but that was a very, very tough time. So we literally went straight from enjoying Europe to coming back to planning a funeral. And the funeral was July 6th. So so you guys can imagine, from June 1st to July 6th, we were dealing with that whole thing. Of course, just we're gonna keep grieving her and dealing with that. We haven't really honestly processed it yet. So in between dealing with planning the funeral and all of that, we had the amazing opportunity to capture Kev on stage and Mrs. Kev on stage's wedding, y'all. That's how I know God is real. I know God is real for many other reasons, but for sure, dealing with so many emotions and like a sudden loss to capturing one of the biggest weddings of our career, that was like wild. And having to muster up the strength to keep going. God just really gives you strength when you need it. And his timing is perfect. He's just waking up from a nap, y'all, but Isaac is 22 months. Almost 23 months. Hi, Papa. You want to do the video with me? Mommy life. He's sleepy right now. So let's see how long I can do this part. So y'all, so the wedding was in Cabo, so we decided to go with my mom and Isaac. We just felt like we needed to be around family. So the first day we get there, we run into Kadeen and DeVale. Kadeen loves Isaac so much. She was like, hello to Isaac and Isaac only. That was her thing the whole weekend, and Isaac loved her too. And then we go on the little golf cart around the hotel. They're giving us a tour before we go in our rooms. Then we go to lunch. You know, they're seating other people. Oh, casually, it's Jackie Aina, Queen Jackie Aina. And I'm like texting Reem, I'm like, the Jackie Aina's behind you. Then a few seconds later, he's like, Keith Lee's behind you. Yep, Keith Lee and his wife is right behind you. And we're like, what is going on? Like, the guest list was just so elite. So the next day was wedding day. They had different tones of reds, pinks, purples. So we did our best to, you know, blend in with the crowd. At some point, I'm like, oh, Reem, let's go live. We've never gone live on your Instagram. Not knowing, y'all, this is how good God is. Me deciding to go live when I went live was so timely because there was an issue with their Patreon, and word got out that the photographer, Photos by Reem, is live, and everybody from Patreon was on our live, and they were like, thank God, oh my God, we love this view and the quality's good and perfect timing, thanks for saving the day. And I'm like seeing all these comments while I'm live, and I'm like, oh snap. And everyone, like, they were dressed up, and it was so beautiful to see like how much love was in that room. While we were there, we were just like, thank you, God. Like, dealing with what we had to deal with, putting on that strength, that was perfect timing, honestly. Like, it wasn't really a distraction. It was just like, life is so precious. Kevin, Melissa, if y'all watching this, like, thank you a million times, thank you. We hope to see y'all soon. And then we get back, it's July, and July was just beautiful. I turned 37. So for the month of July, we went to Costa Rica for a wedding. The wedding was on my actual birthday. This is the first time that I worked on my birthday. And y'all, the monkeys in Costa Rica are crazy. So we get to Costa Rica, our first day there. I'm making some content for a suitcase brand. And y'all, this monkey hops up on my balcony.
Whoa. You good, come in. That was a whole monkey. Like, it wasn't scary. It was just random.
the rest of the trip, these monkeys were on our balcony. And then the wedding, it was a Nigerian wedding, so a lot of fun, great vibes. And then I get back and I go straight to celebrating with my girls. Had a little staycation with Francesca and Wanda, and y'all, that was so needed. We stayed in Miami, and then we went to this beautiful restaurant called Giselle, Miami. We surprised Wanda with that because we were trying to take Wanda there earlier in the year. It didn't work out because of our schedules. So that was so good. The food there, it's not like a lot of food, but the food was so, so good. The drinks were so good. And then we had brunch at Chica, which is like Latin-inspired food. Really, really good. Then the following week, I went to Houston, and Houston was so much fun. And I went with Francesca, Adasa flew in, and Marjorie lives in Houston, so we visited her. Marjorie had an itinerary full of things. We worked out, we did our first step class. We ate at this brunch spot, Forget Me Not, food was good, vibes was good. We went to this happy hour at a place called Bungalow, which is so cool, so nice. We did some TikTok trends. So one of the main things we were there for was a women empowerment brunch hosted by several influencers in Houston. Two of which that I've met. One of the makeup artists from Kev on Stage Wedding, Color du Jour, Elena, my girl. She was one of the hosts, as well as Manera, which Reem shot her and her husband. I think it was their anniversary shoot. And then I met another influencer. She's on YouTube, Maya. And yeah, it was just great vibes. And the colors were pink, orange, yellow. Me and the girls wore pink and orange. So many women were literally empowering women. It's so hard this day and age to find girls. Like, there's enough seat at the table for everybody. And this is not even my crowd, this is Houston, but I felt so connected to these women, and I hope we can continue to do that. And I think that's it, y'all. I'm trying to see, like, I think I've been caught up. Oh, y'all, I am in the loft right now, and we have some wall art. We have our couch. I'm gonna actually do a little house tour so y'all can see how the house looks now. Some things, they're coming together. We still got two big empty rooms, the den and the grand hall, but it is what it is, little by little. But our kitchen is pretty much getting there. Every room is like, it's getting there. It's something in there. But I just want to tell you guys, thank you for still rocking with me. More content coming soon. And I'm going to definitely try to be consistent because there's just so much to film. God has been good. We're very, very grateful for all the opportunities. We have some even more amazing weddings coming up and more travel adventures. And Isaac, you about to be too, Papa. Ain't no free tickets for you. Let me know what was your favorite part of this video. Also, let me know what you want to see. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. That's where I'm most consistent. But I'll see y'all soon.